Yeah. Hi. A couple years ago, did a video on an LOL baby. What was it called again, Sarah?
LOL, surprise, the boy won.
An LOL surprise, the boy one that had male parts. A lot of people didn't understand why I made a video on the LOL doll having boy parts. It wasn't because I thought there was anything wrong with a doll having body parts that were anatomically correct. I have no problem with that. What the issue was is basically most of the time when things are anatomically correct, there's like a little note on it, because, it's not really the mainstream yet, even though personally I think it should be, but that's me because, I'm like reborn dolls. I feel like if it's going to be a realistic experience, let it be a realistic experience. But in the case of certain individuals, like um, my daughters are autistic, they weren't quite expecting that, and it's not something they don't really want to see yet. They don't really want to see a male genitalia, whether it's real or not real. It's not something they wanted to see. I've taught them that it's just a normal part of the body. I've taught them it's just a natural thing. I told them that they should never be ashamed of this. It's just a doll of the body parts, but they just don't want to see it. It just was not something they wanted to see, and they didn't want to play with the doll anymore. It is personal preference or just something that they weren't comfortable with personally. Uh, some children out there have been through certain experiences, and I'll leave it at that, that certain types of dolls will not be comfortable to them. That, in all honesty, I can't even say the word honesty, um, body parts with the male anatomy will be more comfortable than those without. And those dolls need to be there and be there for them to help them not be around a doll that's not realistic in any form. You want your children to learn how bodies are supposed to be. To me, it always made me mad that I couldn't get the Archie Bunker doll when I was little. No, you don't need that. But it looks just like my baby brother. No, you don't need that. Okay. My grandmother was adamant about it. But I have no problem with atomically correct boy or girl dolls for that matter, because there's still a big house. Woo! It's a female anatomy's correct down there rather than just a big, like, ooh, there's something there instead of just a big lump. Yeah, well, that's how real little girl dolls are. Just there's more to it there. We're not gonna poke um, bigger hole into a problem than there actually has to be. No pun intended. I mean, some people have never seen a atomically correct reborn, so they think really crass things about it because they don't really know how it looks. They'll think things that shouldn't be even on the table, to be honest, because they've never seen it. Um, to me, the doll was fine, but because I'm in a video trying to explain that this particular doll might be upsetting to children who have been in a certain situation, if you know what I mean. I don't want to just put it out there because it might be upsetting to some viewers. Um, and to be honest, a lot of the dolls out there are just body dysmorphic to some children. A lot of people say Barbie was. It wasn't to me. I'm a fat chick. I was kind of annoyed there wasn't a fat Barbie, but hey, it is what it is. But again, I say, I've learned a lot since then about how to deal with public and how to make videos and how to deal with cats running into shots. But my whole thing back then was trying to get out the word for people who had children who didn't want to see that. It was not to be judged, which I know the internet's going to judge. They're judging me right now on whether or not I have teeth, how many gray hairs I have, how many wrinkles I have, how fat I am. I don't care. I'm me. Watch me. Don't watch me. I don't care. I just got a voice. I want to speak what I need to say. And if you don't like me, that's what the buttons were. At the end of the day, I just want you to know that you're loved, you're cared about, and that's why I talk about the things I talk about. It's because I do love my people. I don't care if I've never met you the first day. I love you because I still have a person I am. And I want to make sure if there's a kid out there that don't want to see this, I want to make sure they're protected. And there's a kid out there that don't care. And there you go, kid. That doll I thought was awesome. I love the way that doll looked. It was like a doll I would have picked up when I was a kid. Oh Lord, now my cat's mewing. I gotta find out what the cat wants. But anyway, thanks for listening.